Hey guys, welcome back to another episode here of Kerbal Space Program. Um, so I've been working on testing out a few things and playing around with some stuff, and I ended up getting a what I think is a pretty cool spaceship or not spaceship, but space station into orbit. It's mainly for like a hub for ships to dock to and be in the same area and stuff like that. Um, Problem is I don't know how I'm going to rendezvous with it because I've never done that before, and I'm probably going to mess it up. I attempted to do something like that last night with a couple ships, and I did not succeed. So I don't know. But what I'm going to do here, this is just a refill tank. This tank doesn't actually have any engines on it, so there's no fuel that will come out of it. This is so I can use it for refueling things later on. These are going to be what we'll move it around when we're up in space, and this is obviously to get it up to space. So I don't know if this is going to work. It should get me up there, I hope. We're going to be finding out. But here, while we're doing that, here it is. Here's the new space station that I have now. It's in a pretty much perfect orbit for the most part. And it's up, up here. So this is where we're going to want to go. We're going to want to target that thing. Now let's see here. So we're right here. We're going to want this thing to get somewhat closer because we're going to want to, launch up and try to catch up to the thing. Now, I'm thinking right about here should hopefully be good. So let's go back to the shuttle, or not shuttle, but the spaceship. Yeah, okay, so there's the space station. Let's see if I can do this. Let's launch. We're gonna turn that thing on. Let's turn that on too, see if that'll help me stabilize this thing. No, no, oh no. No, not what I want. Okay. Well, that didn't seem to work out too well. Let me see here. Let's eject those. Get them out of the way. Beautiful. Going good. Let's get rid of that stuff. Let's get rid of some of that too. And they're dead. Okay. I don't think that worked out as well as we were hoping. So, let's try this again. Now let's back it up here. Alright. So, let's go back to this so I can see where the space station's at. Let's get the space station a little bit closer. Right about there should be good enough for now. And then let's go and set that as a target. And here we go. Back to this. Okay. Full throttle. Let's turn that on this time and launch. Alright. Now stay stable this time, please. Okay. Why is that rocket there so wobbly? Look at this thing. Oh man, I didn't strap this rocket didn't get strapped in properly or something. It looks like that, yeah, this fuel tank isn't even connected right here. Wonder what happened. Oh, I bet you, oh man, when I was fast forwarding the time, I bet you it took damage because I don't have it on the rocket on a holder. Well, that's a problem. Let's kill that. Get rid of those. Get rid of those. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. And deploy the parachutes. Alright. Well, look at that. They survived. That stuff, however, is going to make a mess. Yeah, look at that. Big mess. Alright, back to the launch again. Alright. So, I'm going to try that again, but this time I'm not going to fast forward anything. Alright. So, let's just go. That way, hopefully, this thing won't take damage. Why are some of them not running out so quick? Yeah, look at this. This thing's not like straight. It's like damaged right here. I wonder what's up with that. Wonder why that one's broken. Looks like we're gonna have to go back to the drawing board here and tweak some things. Man, look at this thing falling apart. Alright. Oop. Oh, no. Okay. Oh, hurry up. There we go. Oh, that's not good. Yeah, they got hit by debris. Okay. That was, yeah. Alright, let's go back here. Let's see what's up with this ship here. One of these is causing an issue by coming loose. I wonder which one it is. I should just really redesign this whole rocket just because I have gotten much better at it. Here, you know what? Let's get rid of all of that. Nope, computer's thinking about it. Come on, get rid of it. Hopefully it's still recording. Alright, there we go. Okay, so we just got this little guy up here now. What we're going to do is we're going to build a new one. So why not? Why not just build a new one while you guys are here with me? Alright, so what we're going to do is just going to put a couple of these right here. Then I'm going to put one of these large engines here. We're going to go to this, so you have a decoupler. Then let's go, let's grab a couple of these here, like so. Nope, come on. Okay, like that. And we'll do that. Let's go up here. Alright, so then let's grab ourselves this rocket engine. And then what we want to do is let's go and grab. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Okay. Let's actually put some of these on there, so that way we can get rid of this thing. So let's go and put these on here like so. Let's point these ones straight up, and these ones here will go straight up, and we'll put some down here too. I mean, I don't really need this many of them, I know, but it'll separate it quicker and more safely and all that stuff. And then because it's, I like it to look cool while it's separating, let's put those there so it spins it. Okay, so there's that. Let's put some up on this one now that I think about it, so that way we can actually get this stage out of the way, like so. Okay. Now let's see here. Let's go and hit Alt-click, which will allow us to get a copy of that. And then if we go and grab ourselves, wrong page. Grab the radial decouplers. Now we're gonna put one. Well, we actually don't want that many. I only want 3 of these things. Oh wait, no, 4 of these things. All right, so we're gonna put. Let's see, right here we'll put one. And then I'm going to put another one. Actually, wait, no, there's no reason to do that. Okay, so we'll put that there. I'm actually going to move this up. We'll put it right here. Okay. So then what we want to do. Oh. Okay. Nope, stop it. Okay. Well, we're going to move this up higher then, I guess. Let's put it right here. Alright, so then we're going to go and connect this to this thing here. So let me just straighten out so I can get this on there properly. Alright, looks like that's right, about the right height. Good. Oh no, stop it, computer. Okay. Alright, here we go. Let's go right about there. Okay, that didn't work. I clicked it, but it didn't work. All the other ones were red, I bet, weren't they? Hold on. Let's try this again then. Let's try rotating and doing it on this one. See if it works then. Okay, there. Now it's gonna work. Okay, now they all lined up on there, right? Looks like it. Good. Alright, so I have a way to disconnect now. Now what we need to do, as you can see, since they're only connected right here, we're gonna have some mad wobbling and just nothing but bad stuff's gonna happen. So what we're going to do then is we're gonna zoom in here a little bit, and we're gonna put one of these connectors here and put it over like that, and now all of them are connected there, so they won't wobble this way. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go in a similar spot here. We're going to go and move this in and connect it like that, and then we're going to go over at this side and do basically the exact same thing. Alright, so as you can see now it's all connected like that, so it should stay nice and stable. Now we're going to go to the top here and connect these, and then I'm going to go and put this like so. So that way it wants to sit pretty much, that way they don't want to wobble too much, because you don't want that, that's never good. Let's put the cones on it for the aerodynamics and whatnot. Then let's take these, and let's put these on here, and let's go and stretch this thing all the way up. Actually, let's put it right here. Alright, so we'll do that. I don't want this thing to be wobbling too much, so we're going to go and grab this here, put one here, and we're going to go up, and I'm going to take and... Oh, wait, does this thing have a maximum length or something? Oh, I'm confused as to what's going on. It's not letting me bring it over here. Huh. That's weird. Okay, I guess we won't be doing that then. Alright, so never mind. Let's get rid of this one. Okay. Wait, dude. Go away. Okay. There it goes. Alright. So there, we have that. That's going to be our main thrust to get us up there. And then what we're going to also do is we're going to go back to the motors again. Wait, no, not the motors. We need the radio decouplers again. Then we want to go and let's look at this. So we're looking pretty much straight on with the center there. And we're going to put one of these right about here. And then we're going to go and put another one of these right about here too. So let me take a look. That should be... looks like that's right. Nice and centered. Okay, so now that we did that, we can go back to the motors here, and we're going to grab these little solid fuel boosters. Nice thing about these is they're really nice for helping you get your initial launch going. A decent amount of power and not too crazy heavy, so they seem to work out pretty well for me when I use them. We're actually going to move these ones down just a bit more so they're actually lined up, so that way it stays mostly balanced here. Let's do that. Alright, that should be good enough. Alright, that's looking pretty good. Now that we got that done, let's go and save the ship. And then we're going to go and we're going to grab ourselves the structural thingy-majigs. So let's go and put these right there. So that way, you know, I can be sitting on that. Let's back this up a little bit. Okay. Now, I'm going to hit reset on this, and now I'm going to go through and check everything. I know that like when you put these little guys on, they don't ever usually go into the right spot. So let's make a new little thing here, 11. We're going to put these in there first. Then what we want to have happen is we want these here to go off. So actually, you know what, let's just move this up into that one and get rid of 11. Then we're going to want to have these engines right here go off at the same time also. Alright, so this is all going to go off at the same time. Then we want these things here to go and get rid of these side little guys when it's time. Then what we're going to have happen is after that, then it's going to go and get rid of these clamps here. So let's put these, it'll let me. Let's put these down here with this, so that way when these clamps go to blow these off, it'll also ignite all these little guys. Alright, and then this one here we want to have go off, but not these, because we don't want those actually going off at the same time. So we're going to go and create a new one, and we're going to put this guy down here all by itself, and then this ejection clamp goes in there with that. And then it's the same with this, so what we're going to do is create a new one, put this rocket all by itself, put it down here, and then we're going to bring this guy in with those. Then we have these 3 rockets, which is what we're going to be using hopefully after we get into orbit. And then we have this ejector here, which can be used eventually if I ever bring it back to the planet. And the parachutes, you know, in case I ever bring it back to the planet, like I said. So that should be good. So let's just save that and let's go launch it. Now, assuming I did everything right here, this should work. Hopefully it's a good enough rocket to actually get us up to where we need to go. Alright, so I'm assuming it's time. Yep. It's becoming day though, so we should be okay. Let's turn on the... actually, let's leave that off for the moment. As you can see, it's on these now, so hopefully we shouldn't have any issues. Let's go back to check down the orbit here. And now we're going to speed this up. We want to get this satellite to actually get pretty close to us. Let's go and click on this and set as our target. And I'm going to wait till it's just about overhead. Right about there. Okay, so now we got that done. Let's try launching this thing. Like I said, I don't know if I'm going to be doing this right to get there or not, but yeah. Alright, so far so good actually here. Seems to be doing pretty good. I forgot to turn on this computer there. I'm going to slowly try and move this guy towards this icon here. Alright. Hope that doesn't cause too many issues. Alright, good, good. Stay in that for me, please, computer. Okay. Alright, so far it's looking pretty good. We're about to get rid of these little solid fuel boosters. So those will be going away here pretty quick. And get rid of those. And now, okay, we're still speeding up. Barely speeding up, but we are speeding up. That's what matters, is that we are still speeding up. Alright, so now we're heading up into space here. Let me turn that off for a second, and then hold that. Okay. So, we are heading up into space. We're going to be getting rid of these already? Jeez. That was quick. Alright. Let's see how we're doing. Alright. So, let's see here. We'll be getting rid of them here pretty quick. And for it. Boom! Get rid of those guys. Okay. Goodbye. They must be crashing into each other. That's cool. Okay, so yeah, those are gone now. Yep, just gotta basically just keep on heading up into space. I'm gonna go and adjust my trajectory here a little bit since it's changing on me. Let's relock that. Now, yeah, I'm looking at this trajectory. It doesn't look like it's gonna. I mean, I don't know. Where's that space station at? Right here. Okay. Alright, well. It's just, I'm just gonna keep following this icon here. Like I said, I have no idea what I'm doing, really, when it comes to doing this, so we'll see what happens here. Let's just make sure I'm lined up on that nicely. Alright. Fuel's holding up a little bit still. Let's see, are we still on this one a little bit? Yes, we are. Still a little bit of fuel in this tank. And this one's still full. So we're getting there. Oh, that one's empty. Now we're on the last tank. Oh wow, I swear that tank's going down faster than the other one did. I'm sure it's not, but it kind of seems like it a little bit. Alright, let's go. Make sure we're still staying on this target here. Alright. How are we not in space yet? Okay. I think this trajectory angle that I'm taking is just like causing all kinds of problems with us getting up into space properly. Alright, let's get rid of that. Oh man, look at that thing fly away. Pretty cool. Alright. Now we're lighter though, at least. So hopefully that'll help out, but I have one less fuel tank on this one. Because I didn't think I'd need that much. Let's see. How are we looking here? Starting to get an actual trajectory going now. Cool. I don't have a whole lot of hopes for this actually being successful. So, we're just going to keep doing this though and see what happens. After this runs out, then I do have these little guys here, but that's not much. At least we're about to hit space. Looks like we are going to be out of the atmosphere, you know, before this thing runs out, at least, which is good. I want to get as much speed too as we can to get out of here. Let me see. Let's go over ourselves. Hey, there's the space music. Awesome. Okay. How's this looking? Looks like I've got myself pointed right towards it, I guess, at the moment. Alright, let's get rid of that, and let's ignite the little guys. Alright, the little guys are going. Like I said, they don't have much fuel compared to what I was just using, but I do have their fuel-efficient equivalent motors on them. So, not a whole lot of thrust, but they'll run a lot longer than like other types of engines I could be using on them. Hopefully, this is going to get us to where we want to go. Let's see, can I speed this up at all? No, I cannot. Alright. Like I said, though, I don't have a whole lot of like high hopes on this one, on whether or not it's actually going to be working. I'd like to think this is going to work, but yeah, I don't know. I don't see space station anywhere, but then again, I don't think we should be seeing that anyway. So let me let's see, how's the battery holding up? I got all kinds of power, but we're in space anyway, so I suppose I can extend the panels without having to worry about it. So let's extend those. Oop. Getting off target a little bit. Okay. But yeah, I want to get these panels out so that way we don't have to worry about actually running out of power ever. So there we go. Looks pretty cool. Just in case this does end up working, I guess we can open up that shield too. So there we are. Now, let's line up here. More, still going good, still way over half of the fuel. Now, let me see, is it still extending out? I think it is, right? Yeah, okay, so that's still going out, so we are still... We definitely, it looks like we're going to, at the very least, be able to easily make orbit. No problem, but... thing is are we going to be able to make the orbit that we need to make to line up with the space station? That's what I'm worried about. This thing's pretty cool looking though. I like the way this looks. Big heavy fuel tank there. Not using any of that fuel. I don't know if it's actually possible for me to send fuel from that to these. If I needed to keep it going. But then again, that's not the point. The point is getting this thing there full. Because it's for me to refuel other ships that I could dock at the station. So like, if I was gonna like do a mission somewhere, I could like send my spaceship up, you know, and then refuel the tanks, and then continue off with even more fuel where I'm going. So that'd be pretty cool. Let's see, how's this looking? It's extending still. Still headed towards this too. Right. Well. Just keep this thing throttled up all the way and keep going on this. See what happens. And we are barely moving. I don't think we're gonna be able to actually do this. How do you... Oh, oops, I thought it down an exit. I'm trying to figure out, there's like a way you can click on something to be able to tell it that you want to send something some direction. Like fuel one way. Ah, like this. Okay, transfer in. Okay. I suppose we're going to need oxidizer also on me. Alright, let's go. And let's see here. Oh, I have to still be on it for it to do this, don't I? Wait, how did I do that again? Oh no, I don't remember how I did it. Okay. Like this. Alright, in and... Alright. Let's just get this filled up here, and I need to get these other ones because they're about to run out. Come on, hurry up. Okay. Now let's go and do the same thing here. Fuel this thing up. And now let's do this one before it gets too low. Okay. Alright, so there we go. So we have some more fuel now, so at least we'll be able to make it. It's a huge tank, so I mean I'm still gonna have quite a bit of fuel up there even if I can fill these things. So let's just fill these all back up full, so that way we have fuel to get places. So we'll do that, and there we go. Let's go back to this one here. Let's finally finish actually topping this thing off completely, which I didn't do. Okay, and then this one didn't give much at all to begin with. So let's do that. Alright, well, that's pretty cool. That's cool that you can do that. Huh. Alright, let's just let this thing fill up. And there we are. Okay, we should have more than enough fuel now to finish what we were doing. For sure. Okay, so... Oh man, I didn't notice I'm not staying on my trajectory once again. Okay. Spend too much time playing around with that fuel mechanic. That's the first time I've ever done that. That's pretty cool. I knew you could do it, but I've never actually done it. Why are we not full throttle again? Jeez, come on, man. Alright, let's go adjust this just a little bit. Like so. Make sure we're staying on target well. Okay. Still pulling in power from that, so the battery's staying nice and full. Good. Plenty of fuel now. How's this looking? Alright, so I mean I'm headed towards the icon showing, but like this orbit doesn't seem to be angled at all right. I am pointed at the right one, right? I mean if I pointed at the other one, that'd be going towards the planet, I suppose. So yeah, I'm pointing right. Huh, I don't know. Let's rotate this ship a little bit. Like that. It's cool how you can see the solar panels readjust so they point at their optimal angle towards the sun, which is that way. It's pretty cool. Alright, so how's this looking? Oh, okay, so now we're getting an intersect. I mean, set here, it's showing up. There and there. Oh, and it's showing. Let me see here. Let's turn that a little bit. I'm gonna actually turn myself this way a bit and see what that does to my orbit. I'd like to see if I can flatten this thing out a little bit. I don't know, I mean I started following this thing, I should probably just keep it up until I'm following this thing. Because, yeah, I don't know. Let's see, how these intersect things look. It almost looks like maybe I'm going too quick now. I wonder if that is possible, maybe going too quick. Because I wonder if I'm actually supposed to be going slower and then I'll catch up to it right here. Is that what that was trying to tell me? I think it might have been. Here, let's do this. Let's go, and we're going to flip ourselves around, and I'm going to try testing that real quick. I hope that's right. Like I said, I really have no idea what I am doing at the moment. So, I'm just winging most of this. Let's... Come on. I should turn on my RCS thrusters to do this. I don't want to use my RCS fuel. Let's see. There we are. Okay. And throttle up. So this should slow me down nicely. Alright. Target position, intersect. So what I'm hoping is going to happen is when we get to this spot right around in here, they're going to start coming together a little bit. That's what I would like to see. Because I think I may have actually throttled for too long there. So what may have happened. I almost wonder if I should just go out to this, extend this out to that, go around, extend that out to this, and then try to adjust it so it's the right angle, but I don't know. I really don't know. Oh, okay, hold on. Have to have an intersect marking, I think. And what's this gonna do for us? Okay. Okay, that looks like what looks like an intersect point. But the problem is I don't know, because let me see. Am I still? No. See, I'm slowing down as I go out, but then I'll speed back up. I don't like if I speed up right now and throttle up. I don't think I'm going to make it over to this at the same time as this. But let's find out what happens if I speed up. No, I didn't mean to go that quick. Dang it. Ah, crap. Well, that just completely broke everything and didn't. Okay. Let's see here. I don't think it's possible for me to do this now. Great. I didn't mean to hit the speed up so much. Alright, hold on. Let's throttle up this way a little bit. What I'm doing now is I'm trying to create an orbit here that goes around like this, outside the planet obviously, so we don't crash into it, and we can get into an orbit, and then I can try adjusting from there. How much fuel do we have? I'm going to have to refill my tanks here. Let's see if I can get myself into an orbit here before I run off. Yeah, so much for having a whole bunch of fuel in that thing, I guess, huh? Alright, it's not... Yeah... No, I don't think we're gonna have enough fuel to get ourselves into this orbit. I'm gonna have to put some more in there, I guess. Alright, let's turn that off before we have just like one running and then the thing becomes unbalanced. Nope, just like that. Nope. Ah, jeez, I'm hitting all kinds of buttons I'm not supposed to be hitting. Okay, stop what you're doing. Center back up. Okay. Whoop, whoop. Okay, that should be good. Alright. Ah, crap, I keep hitting the wrong button. I keep hitting shift. You're supposed to hit alt. Alright, stop that. Okay, here we go. Refuel that thing. Alright. Alright, so let's let this fill up. Kinda cool if you could do this a little bit quicker, though. But then again, I guess it's going pretty quick. Since it's such a small tank. But seriously, there's gonna be no fuel left inside this thing by the time I actually get it to the space station, if I ever even make it to that thing. Alright, let's fill these back up. Get everything all nice and full. Alright, come on. Still got one more to do after this, so hurry up, please. It's looking pretty good, though. I'm gonna be able to get back into another orbit, so that's a good thing. But the thing is, I guess I don't know about looking good about making it to the space station. That I have serious doubts that we're gonna make it to that thing. Serious doubts. I might have to actually maybe look up how you do this or something. I'm not sure, but I obviously do not know what I'm doing. Okay, so there we go. Everything's all full. This tank's almost empty, of course. Alright. Let's make sure we're lined up here. And there we are. And let's throttle back up. And hope that we're not close enough. Actually, you know, get pretty close to this planet. Oh man. Hopefully we're not so close that I can't actually get myself into it. Let's point out a little bit, because if I follow that thing, we might actually make it into orbit. Alright. Come on, I need to get this thing... I want to try at the very least to get this up to 100. If I can. Alright, so we're getting there. I think we'll be able to. Man, we are shooting that thing out. I guess we want to go to another planet. Don't have anywhere to land on them, but hey. I mean, it's not another planet. I guess it's one of the moons around Kerbal, but still, what is going to happen here? Intersect 1 and 2. Interesting. Let's start back up. Oh. Intersect 1, intersect 2. Are they gonna... What is that telling me? Oh man, that's pretty close. We're not gonna like actually hit that or something, are we? Uh-oh. Oh no, we're back in the atmosphere. Okay. Let's line up with this. Alright, so our shot to make it now is going to be basically I have to power my way through this atmosphere. Alright, so let's do that. How close are we in the atmosphere? Alright. We're definitely back in the atmosphere. It's not good. This is not something we want. Thing's just going to spin, I guess, so just let it do that. Looks like it's having all kinds of fun doing it. Okay. I think I'm definitely going fast enough to make it back through the other side of the atmosphere, so speed up. Oh yeah, we're definitely going to make it by, because here's the point, so we should be going back up now, right? Yes we are, we're getting further away now. Good, good, good. Okay. Still might be able to salvage something from this messed up thing I've been working on. Don't have a whole lot of fuel though. Right, how's this looking? Problem is now I'm going so fast that even if I did catch up to this thing, I would just go right by it probably. Okay. Should be far, yep, so I can speed up more. Okay, good. And alright, so what we're gonna do then, spin ourselves around. And turn on the RCS thrusters. I want more control. Okay. Alright. Let's line up with that. And throttle up. Let's change my orbit now. Shrink that thing back down. Slow myself down a bit here too, so hopefully maybe I'll actually come into this a little bit. Let's actually point ourselves at that instead. There we are, okay. And these rockets really are not that powerful. Jeez. Alright, this is just so... I am doing so bad at this, it's not even funny. How low on fuel are we? Alright, we should basically be firing right to that, I suppose. I think that's what we're doing. Alright, come on. These things take forever to slow down. Try to slow it down and go back the other way, maybe? I don't know. I don't know what's going on. This is it, though. Whatever happens here is what's going to happen, and that's that. So, I mean, I haven't even gotten to show you guys what the space station looks like yet. Right. Man, this orbit is just completely whacked. I mean, it's not even an orbit anymore. It's like go out and back into the planet. So, yeah, let's see here. How's that thing doing? It's closing on us. Alright, how are we doing on fuel? Let's put some more in it. Did I really just unbalance the thing by doing that? I think I did. Okay, so gonna kill the engines for a second so I can maybe actually get this thing balanced up. Okay, let's do this. Put some fuel in. Yeah, because I guess I unbalanced it a bit by doing that. That's kind of funny that that works like that. It makes sense, but let's do that to this one then. Okay, pretty much all on the same thing now. Yep, seems to be staying pretty still now, again now. So let's just continue what we were doing. Back to, you know, doing stuff completely wrong, you know. Everything's closing up on us on this spot here quick. I don't see how I'm going to turn myself around in time. Basically, that's what I'm doing at the moment. Is I'm like slowing myself down and trying to go back. Let's see here. Man, this is just crazy. Okay. Hope this isn't boring, what I'm doing. No, I didn't want to focus on Kerbal. Well, apparently I can't do that. Alright. Let's go hook myself up to that. Yeah, it's taking forever to slow this thing down. It's really slowing down though, that's for sure. At least we're slowing down. It's just so slowly it's happening. So the thing is are we going to slow down enough to where we're going to actually be able to slow down and then start going where we need to go without running out of fuel? I'm gonna have to really do all kinds of practicing on this. I thought maybe I would have a chance of doing this, but apparently not. I mean, I can't even come close. This is really sad. Alright. Wow. Run off fuel before anything happens for sure, it seems like. I mean, I'll show you guys the space station here when we fail, because it's obviously obvious that we're going to fail so miserably. I mean, we failed back when as soon as I watched the thing, I didn't even come close. Alright, so let's see. Come on. Come on. Let's do something here. Alright. Just keep firing towards that, I guess. Oh, now we're speeding back up. Interesting. Oh no. Oh no. Kill it. Okay. Okay. Well, that came unbalanced a little bit there. Let's get back on target. Alright. I think what's happening is, since it says there's still some fuel in them, I think I just don't have the oxidizer needed in some of the tanks. Oh man, I'm trying to keep this thing under control, but it's unbalanced right now, and that's really hard to do. Oh, RCS thrusters can't do it. Alright, how much do we have left in this thing anyway? Alright. Let's see, we're gonna need bring in some oxidizer. Yeah, let's go to this one. Bring in some fuel and some oxidizer. Oops, way too much. Alright, there we are. Let's go to this one. And oops. Come on now. Oh, I'm clicking on the fuel the nozzle, not the actual thing. Alright, let's bring this up. Let's bring that up. Okay. Here we go. Now we got them all going again. Not for long, but they're all going. Basically shooting right for the planet now. Where's that thing at? Right there. Oh. Oh, oh, oh. Alright, well. I think that's it. Oh, man. Alright, let's go back here. Line up. A little bit of thrust. These things really hard to point at directions when you don't have when you have unbalanced engines going on. Okay. Whoa. Go back. Go back. And that's it. And like I thought, did not make it. Alright, well apparently the space station should be somewhere around up there. You can't see it though. I was hoping that maybe we could see the thing from here. If anything, I have it look like a little speck. Let's speed this up a little bit and see if we can actually see a little dot go by. Nope. Alright, well, let's bring this thing back home. Not have it be a complete failure, I guess. Alright. Let's get rid of that. Here go the solar panels. Coming down. Turn this stuff off. Deploy the chutes. And there we go. Alright, well, they made it home alive, at least. So there's that. Definitely failed that for sure. Alright, well, we're just going to revert the flight. Let's go back to the vehicle assembly bay so I don't have to go and retrieve it and all that stuff. Alright, so I'm going to have to play around with this, try and get everything working properly. Obviously, as I just showed here, I have no idea what I'm doing when it comes to that stuff. But here, let's go, and since this episode, let me just show you my space station real quick, and then we'll call this episode quits. Let's see here. Let's go to that. And boom, look at this thing. It's awesome. Yeah, I bet you guys weren't expecting that, were you? I thought it was just going to be a couple tubes and a solar panel. Yeah. I kind of based the design off of Deep Space Nine. So, kind of based off of that a little bit. But this is what I was trying to get to. It's got all different sized docking clamps on it. I mean, it's got the small ones up in the corners here. I figured that'd be a good spot for them. And it's got the medium ones here, and it's got the large ones there. So, got all kinds of them. And I got the little control thingy right here, so I can control stuff. Then I got myself a couple of batteries, a whole bunch of RCS fuel, which is a little low when I was getting up here. And then the dudes. Got some dudes here, so we can look inside of their capsule. Looks like that guy's got himself a little tiny window. This guy's just kind of sitting here. Let's see. Let's change to the other guy here. So this is what he gets to see. He's got a pretty good view. You can see the planet, parts of the space station here and stuff. It's pretty cool. Let's go back out here. And let's see. You know what we could do? EVA little guy. Yeah, look at that. He's outside. That's pretty cool. Alright, we're going to put him back in though, because this episode's going too long, and I don't want to mess around with this stuff too much anymore. But as you can see, it's in a stable orbit. This is what I want to try and get our ship to. I'm going to have to try and do some practice runs and see if I can eventually figure it out. But it's obvious that I don't know how to do that as of right now. So, thank you guys for watching. Hope you found this episode interesting. If you did, please consider leaving a like and subscribing. And have a nice day. Bye-bye.